Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I do have a paper squishy for you. Now I was sat staring at my little Pat Pat Zoo squishy that I decorated not that long ago, and I figured that I would try and make a paper squishy version of it today. So I know I've got a lot of requests for paper squishies recently, and I do like doing them because I really enjoy drawing. I don't quite like how they turn out anymore because I do have so many squishies of my own. It seems kind of a little bit pointless for me to make them, but I will still continue to make them for you guys every now and again because I know you guys love them a lot. And honestly, I looked in my requests and there have been like way over 100 just this week alone. So yeah, here I am today with one. So the first thing that I did was I took one of my pens, which I got these from Amazon. If you haven't watched my previous paper squishy videos, I will leave the link to those down in the description down below. But basically they have a fine liner on one end and then like a brush felt tip on the other, which makes it really easy to draw out your kind of pattern before colouring it in, because obviously the fine liner matches. So I took this golden yellow colour and just drew out the main shape with that. And then I went ahead and just coloured everywhere that was yellow on the original squishy in with my felt tip pen. What I also did was I marked out the pepperoni pieces of the pizza pop sheep onto the kind of squishy design first using the fine liner, and I did this so that I didn't kind of colour them in yellow, and then I went in and coloured them all red at the end because I didn't want the colour to kind of be tainted orange or anything with the yellow. I went over the bits where there was some sort of like detail and shadowing on the original squishy with the yellow again, just to add a bit more depth. And like I said, I then moved on and painted, or I didn't paint them, I coloured them in with a pepperoni coloured reddy type shade of pen. I then coloured the brown parts in with a brown pen, obviously, the feet and the very top of the pop sheep. Is it just me, or does anybody else find like speed up like colouring in really satisfying? Because I find it so satisfying even though I'm the one that coloured it in. Like I just watch this back and I'm like, oh yeah, that's so satisfying. Look at that colour going onto that page. And I know that makes me sound like a complete weirdo. Anyway, I went in with a black biro pen and I just drew out the little face on the sheep. Now I realised that I did this a little bit different on the sheep afterwards. I couldn't work it out at the time, but I think the eyes are just a little bit too far apart and the mouth doesn't kind of curl up a little bit. But either way, a little bit of difference is always wanted. I went in with the yellow felt tip pen again, just around the bits that were more 3D, and just marked out those parts before covering the whole entire thing in clear tape. Once the whole of the picture was completely covered, I just folded it in half. I usually just use another piece of paper, but as I'd only drawn on one half, I figured waste not, want not, and just fold it over. So I cut around 3 of the sides without cutting the piece that was folded, as this kind of kept the 2 layers together. And then I just cut off small pieces of tape at the time, and then just cut little snips into those and folded each bit of the tape around. And I basically did this all the way around. Doing these little snips in the tape really helps when it comes to curved shapes, as it lets you kind of get around all of the curve rather than just folding it in a flat line and giving you angles and stuff, which is not what you want. So like I said, I would really recommend just popping your tape down, cutting up to the piece of paper, and then folding each tab around individually for a more smoother taper finish. I did this all the way around, and then I just cut off the excess that I had left over from that fold, and then I was left with a baggy type shape. And then what I went ahead and did was actually stuffed it with shredded pieces of memory foam, which were left over from my Galaxy Hedgehog squishy that I did yesterday. Or you, of course, do not have to stuff your paper squishies with these, but as I always have these bits of foam left around, I just kind of gather them up and use them for my paper squishies. You can, of course, use like toy stuffing, pillow stuffing, bits of paper. Some people have used cotton balls, tissue paper, whatever you have handy hanging around, you can stuff your paper squishy with. It is all down to experimenting and with what you have hanging around. So as you can see, this is how the paper squishy turned out. I'm really happy with how it actually looks. I think I did a fairly good job at replicating the squishy that I actually decorated. I think the colours match up almost perfectly, which is actually quite a good thing because it's quite hard to get a lot of colours of felt tip pens, but I do recommend these ones, and like I said earlier on, I will leave them down in the description down below so that you can check them out. I did buy them from Amazon and they cost me about £20, but that was for over 100 like pens, and they have like 2 tips on each, so it's like 200 pens, which is just insane. As you can see, the squishiness of it is fairly okay. If you don't have squishies, then this is a great alternative, like if you can't buy them in your country or anything. So if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.